What's going on, everybody? It's your man, it's Wealth with Dale, dropping some quick jewels about multi-unit and mixed-use properties. This will be a quick video. I'll try to keep it around 5 minutes to just break down some of the logistics and why I always encourage people to purchase a multi-unit or mixed-use property as their first property. So let's talk about what a multi-unit is. A multi-unit is a mixed building. They may have 1, 2, 3, or 4 units within that building. Anything less than 5. Once it goes 5, 6, 7, it becomes commercial property. Multi-unit residential is 1 to 4. And the benefit of these is you can purchase a building, buy the building, live in 1 unit, and rent out the other 3 units. Then you have mixed use. Mixed use are properties where you'll see retail space maybe on the bottom floor, and above it, it'll have maybe 1 apartment, sometimes 2 apartments right above that. Now, the beauty of these is they're considered residential. So as your first home, you can buy this home using a loan that may have 3.5% down. I'm gonna tell you the benefits of making that your first home versus trying to do it after you already have a home. So now we have the definition of the multi-unit, 1 to 4 units. Anything over that goes into commercial. And then mixed use, where you have a commercial space down low but living space above. Now, this needs to be your first home mainly because you can use an FHA loan on this and put 3.5% down, right? So say there was a property that was $300K, you could buy this property only using $10,500 down. Versus if you already owned a home and you wanted to go buy one of these homes, you would have to put 25% down, which would be $75,000, which most people don't have. So that's why it's very important to make it your first home, because as your second or third, it's considered an investment property and you have to put 25% down. So we see the main difference, $10,000 versus $75,000. That's why you can make it your first. Now, after you purchase it, and you live in it a few years, you can go and purchase another home and still use that FHA loan or another loan with a lower down payment because it'll be your primary residence. So that's why you make it your first purchase. Let's talk a little bit about the cash flow and how it can benefit you. So you say you have a 4-unit building and say the rent was $1,200 or even $1,500. Well, you can take this $1,200 and times 3, because one of the units you'd actually live in yourself. So you can create $3,600 a month in flow. On a $300,000 mortgage, your payment's something in the ballpark about $2,000 with taxes and insurance. So you got $2,000 mortgage, and you would deduct the $2,000 from the $3,600. That would leave you $1,600 a month in cash flow, roughly about $19,000 a year. And say you was even getting $1,500 a unit, you have an even much greater cash flow for the year. So, and keep in mind, this is not using any of your own money. So you're living rent-free and still making close to $20,000 a year in cash flow. It's a great situation. So if you do take your extra money and save, you can have upwards of $30,000 in cash, or even more, $35,000 in a year. So let's get into the mixed use. The difference in the mixed use, they're really good for business owners, because you can live upstairs and your business can be downstairs. And what kills businesses often is the rent. They're trying to get the business off the ground. They have all these expenses and sometimes they just don't make it. Well, this scenario takes that out of there, because your regular living space is also your business space. So usually you'll have a home that you're paying rent or mortgage on, as well as rent for your business. Well, this combines them all. So now you're not paying it on both ends, and you can give your business a fighting chance. Now, if you're not an entrepreneur, you can still acquire this type of building because you can rent it out. And we're talking about a commercial space, which is a lot higher, right? So they may be paying $3,000 or even $4,000 a month to rent from you down low, which also takes out your mortgage and puts you in a position to save. So that is why I usually encourage people to try to make this your first purchase, a multi-unit or a mixed-use property, because it can put you in a really good financial position. Then you can move forward to your single-family home after you've acquired this. Maybe you saved $100,000 from the cash flow, or you own this and the building appreciated. Maybe you want to keep it and rent it out, or with this unit you can rent the top and the bottom. So it's a lot of ways you can make money that can be beneficial. So if you want more information, send me an email at wealthwithdale@gmail.com. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.
No.
It's weird.
Yeah.